Well, good evening, and today I've got dressed crab. I mean, thank goodness it's dressed. I wouldn't want to see it if it was undressed, would you? This little nipper used to be a swimmer in the sea, you know. Always like to see these things. And so I thought to myself, what shall I pair with that? I mean, I am going to make it into a more beautiful looking salad, but I've misplaced my white plate, you know, and so it's a bit difficult. I have no idea. I haven't seen that plate for months. Oh. Anyway, so I've got today Sanlea Norello Mascalese Garganega, which is essentially a kind of, well, very similar to a pink Prosecco, 10.5%. So, well, let's get cracking, as it were. I think it's great, you know, it's going to be amazing. But what I'm doing today is I'm actually trying it out with the two different glasses for the simple reason that the last time I did a brut, I put it into this bigger glass and it absolutely bombed, you know, it just looked like flat cider basically. So I just want to see what sort of effect the two glasses have on the wine. You know, really one should get a lot more practice in there to look sort of, you know, like you know what you're doing. Anyway, well, this one looks pretty easy. Really? Never point this at anyone's face. Where's your face? Woohoo! Well, I do like a cracking good pot cork, don't you? And these have got a little, you know, little place up the bottom, as it were, where you can put your fingers. So let's see, how's this going to work? This is a Dartington champagne flute, and the other is a Dartington Prosecco glass, rather nice. And you know, I don't like anything sort of cheap and cheerful, as it were, you know? And the thing is that it makes it look as if I've got a guest, doesn't it? But why would I have a guest when I've got crab and a whole bottle of pink Prosecco or similar all to myself, for goodness sake? I wouldn't, would I? So, gorgeous, gorgeous salmon. You might almost say crab. Pink, which sort of fades on looking at it. But against the wood, it's really, really remarkable. It's nice, very pleasing, very sort of laid back and easygoing bubbles in there. Oh, smells of raspberries and tart cranberry. I do like a tart, don't you? Oh, it's absolutely incredible. So many flavours coming off it. There's nothing quite like pink champagne, but I have to say this is absolutely glorious. Really is good. I mean, I have had this before, but it's probably been some years, and to be fair, that is shockingly decent. Almost, you might say, indecently decent. Like an undressed dressed crab. It tastes very different in each glass. This one's got more sort of bubbles down the bottom there, forcing their way up busily, you know. I mean, for this particular bubbles, either glass is great. So loads and loads of really delicious fruit and rose petals. That's what I like. And a tiny little bit of, you know, violet and cardamon and chamomile. Those sort of interesting back of the woods notes in there. It's not brash, it's not shouting at you, but for a really super decent, it's going to go amazingly with crab. Look at this crab. It's a dressed crab. Yes, it's had some post addressed to it. Yeah, fantastic. Couldn't highly enough recommend it, and of course wish you were here, but so glad you're not. Another time perhaps. Cheers.